I've always liked animals, and I've always admired big cats, especially tigers. Their perfect looks, rooted in what feels like divine engineering. The same creator gave them power and very few enemies, enough to rule their own turf. Power and beauty. But these animals belong to the wild. I can't have a tiger. I guess some can, and who would argue with Mike Tyson? What I can have is a dog. Growing up in the former Eastern Bloc, first as a child and later as a teenager, I was magnetically drawn to the military police patrolling the streets with incredible dogs. The mighty German Shepherd. Calm, beautiful, tough, even under rough handling, still confident, still solid. They weren't tigers, but I saw in them the same qualities that, for reasons I still don't fully understand, have always shaped the way I think: power and beauty. It didn't take long before I had my own German Shepherd, and to this day I can say it clearly, getting one was the best decision of my youth. Just a dog to many, but to me, a life-changing presence. Ben wasn't just a dog, he was family. He marked my life so deeply that I knew I would always have room inside me for this breed. And I also knew the day would come when I'd have to say goodbye. What still frustrates me is this: Ben sired a litter, and I had the chance to keep another Ben, so to speak. The pup might have been even better than his father. But I listened to others. We must go the way the Germans go. Worst decision ever. That's when showline dogs arrived in my area. And for the first time, two things struck me: pedigrees and strange-looking, curved-backed dogs with odd movement. But hey, do what the Germans do, right? I bought my first showline dog, a granddaughter of the former Weltsieger Ursus von Batu. I named her Ada.
Așa, mă. Dă, bagă bici. Ce e, Ada? Hei, Ada! Ce fata? Ce face, mă? Da, stai puțin nemișcat, vreau să văd ce face, dar ție în tensiune. Are mușcătura fixă? Da. Când trage, lasă-i. Așa, mersi, mă. Bravo, fetiță, bravo.
Looking back now, I can say with a fair amount of certainty that Ada was, in fact, a good dog, regardless of her showline origins. And secondly, from early on, I was told that Ada wasn't good enough, that her back wasn't curved enough, and she didn't rate well in dog shows. I just knew this wasn't my world. Then I learned there was more than one line: show line, working line. Working line sounded right, so I went that way. I got my first so-called check dog. Later, digging into pedigrees, I learned the truth: West lines mixed in. Better than show lines, without question, but still not the dogs I remembered. In the mid-2000s, I started receiving emails from a man named John. He sent photos of dogs that looked like the ones from my teenage years. I remember thinking, who are you, man? Who are these dogs? Where did you get them? Months of conversation followed. John Latorre gave me something rare, a way back into the past. He helped me understand how dogs of the same breed could be shaped by geography, by purpose, by history. The East German type was what I had been searching for. With John's guidance, I made my first move, my first DDR bloodline dog, Briska. She wasn't black and tan like the dogs I grew up with, but her presence felt familiar, comfortable, like home. And her beauty, oh man. I never wanted a dog that only looked the part. I wanted the qualities Captain Max von Stepanitz had in mind. I took Briska to the beach for her very first agitation test. I stood next to her, not holding the leash. She was confused at first, that was normal. Then something clicked, the button was pushed. I tested her again, this time without me beside her.
Atât, du-te. Bravo, fetiță! Bravo, gagica!
Biletele la control și Ange dădea mâna să capseze.
Bravo, fetiță!
And for the first time in a long time, I felt it. I had made a good move. And I was about to make an even better one.
From here, yeah.
Okay, that way. That's Bo. That's Eno's mother.
And that's Gypsy?
That's Gypsy Griffin.
Yeah.
John isn't your typical breeder. He works quietly, almost out of sight, focused on bringing something back that most people consider gone. Meeting him was like stepping straight into my childhood.
There you go.
I was high on dopamine. One of those rare moments that stay with you forever. Meeting John was one of those moments. Hoon, a 4-month-old DDR bloodline pup who made me smile from the first day. Sounds triggered him the right way, the kind of reactions you want in a real home and personal protection dog. Titles never mattered to me. Shows never did. I wanted dogs that could guard my home and still be part of the family. And again, that feeling, I made a good move.
Săracul câine.
My first DDR family. Breeding Hoon and Briska meant line breeding on dogs of the past. Condor von den Tonteichen, Tino vom Felsenschloss, not to mention Toro vom Lagerwall. This was really happening, and I kept wondering, what would the pups be like? Powerful head, massive shoulders, deep chest, everything in balance. Power and beauty. I called her Nala. Her brother looked great too. That thick muzzle, unmistakably DDR trait. But Nala, she was just different. She had something special. When she locked eyes with me, it felt like she was reaching into my inner self, gently, sincerely. Socialization mattered. I took my dogs everywhere. Shapes, noises, unfamiliar places, but I never allowed people to touch them. I didn't want a pet. I wanted a personal protection dog. German Shepherds go through many stages in their first year. Nala stayed balanced physically and mentally as she grew. And every time I noticed it, I smiled. The beach became our place. Cold season, no people. For a while, it was our beach.
No, Nala. No, no, no.
Time moved faster than it should have. Nala was now a young adult, able to tell play from threat. A friend opened the gate, approached calmly, then suddenly turned and disappeared. A simple test. Less explosive than her mother, but deeper, a lower growl. Her eyes said only one thing: conflict. I like that. Well done, girl. I never wanted a sport dog. I didn't want prey work tied to strangers. So I handled the groundwork myself carefully. My goal was to build her, not break her. With each test, her responses matured. But one thing never changed: her eyes. Her eyes. Every time she locked onto mine, my body knew it. Power, beauty. Time does what it always does. It doesn't wait. Nala had become a large, powerful DDR bloodline German Shepherd carrying strong genetics. I remember thinking I must have touched the heaven of dog breeding. This should have been an ordinary day. I should have seen her eyes meet mine. She was on the ground, soft, wrong. The vet was 15 minutes away. By the time we arrived, she was gone. They said it was tick bite. To this day, I believe she was poisoned. Hoon had already been poisoned twice. My dogs were watchdogs, loud, alert, doing their job. Poison or tick, she was gone. Power and beauty reduced to nothing in a second. Something inside me shut down. Part of me already died with Ben. Now this. It's winter again. No Nala. Just her mother and Jessie. I decided I was done. No more breeding. No more dogs. A door had closed. German Shepherds shaped my life, that's a fact. But everything changed when Sophie came into our lives. My energy shifted towards something I had known of but never truly experienced. She loves animals. She treats Jaro like an older brother, gentle and instinctive. We can't freeze life, but we can create memories. Nala was a hard lesson. One that reminded me how much is out of my control. Dogs come and go. That's how life works. But when I stop, when I look back, a part of me still whispers her name. Nala.
Nala.